Hello guys, Master Monster here. Okay, that's my other stuff. I didn't get anything today. No, I stars instead. Oh wait, no, I got a silver chest. Hold up. That'll be good. Oh damn. I almost have another mastery for one of my mains. Where is this? We're looking over the greystone gameplay, which is amazing. There were a few people wanting to surrender. I went 19-1 and 7-7, which is amazing. Probably kind of typical for greystone. Where's another greystone? This greystone died 3 times. This greystone died 1 time. So it's probably typical for greystone to just not die. I'm gonna try to look at my other games that I've had greystones in. Just trying to compare my score to other greystones. Trying to see if I did alright. Where are the greystones at? There's one. 2-4-7. 2-4-7? Really? I don't think he was playing. Oh wait, this is my match. Right? Greystone to Fade Mal. I was jungling Fade Mal. Alright. Probably would have more greystones. Maybe he's not picked as often as I thought. It was 9-1. So like low deaths, rarely common for greystone. But I could have had no deaths had I chosen to. I was very strategic in choosing when I actually wanted to die. Where is? Oh, I'm right here. All right. So we had I wouldn't say we'd have pretty much a perfect draft. There was at least some decent communication about what you pick in and stuff. I got first pick. My first draft got lobbied out, or someone dodged because it was kind of bad. We're gonna have like 14 kills here, so. Alright, there we go. I'm using the red dragon something skin for greystone. So you can see there's actually a few double kills in here. It's the thicker red lines. Well, that's what those are. I hate it when blue's up here. But we had our last guy go carry, switch to Twin Blast when we realized we needed carry because Aurora claimed about 30 seconds in, like a little bit after she picked Aurora. She claimed she was going mid. So Twin Blast decided to go right. I'm here thanking them for being awesome people. He decided to play Richter, which is pretty good. I'm not gonna look too much at the Richter because he wasn't bad and he wasn't super good, but he had a few. Actually, no. I mean, he did a fine job. Just thinking back at the gameplay, I'm like, no, he got some silences off. He got his ults off when he needed them the most. Helped us secure a bunch of kills. He didn't have much to think about. Look at this. I thought she was gonna turn the other way. I'm just like, where are you going? Get her. That's kill number 1 right there in the beginning. Team playing too aggressively. Now they do end up getting our tower 1s and some of our tower 2s before we get any of their tower 2s, and maybe like 1 or 2 of their tower 1s. Yeah, I kind of hear I've had my shields up. I turned around thinking I had to be facing him to block it, but I just kind of go back and like, okay. Now obviously he's gonna go after me, but I'm sitting here just kind of moving around trying to get all assets. I like to, so when I was offlaning, I was trying to use my shield as a utility to kind of go in and get a last hit. I feel like as an offlaner, taking that first would be the best. Yeah, I was very conscious of not getting too close to my enemy minion when they start grenading me in with them. I know when I play Twin Blast, I try to shove a grenade on an enemy minion wave when the other team gets on him. Failed that last hit. I wasn't worried too much about last hit, I was just worried about getting alive. Especially still at level 5. But see, I take a shot, I back up. I'm gonna wait for the cooldown just a bit, but he pushed back, so I try to go for the shooter. Pushes forward, I push back. And then I got my shield up, so gonna dodge a few of his shots. Take another hit from the shield. Trying to get this before the minion wave pushes up and kills it. And I get the last hit there. But this is basically what I tried doing the entirety of, I didn't really push him as a hero too much. See, I used the shield, hit their got back lines, just kind of backed off a bit. I'm not gonna like stay there and let him shoot me. We're gonna skip over here. It's like, what, 7 minutes? Oh god, don't crash.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill.
What happened? Oh, that's right, there's some stuff going on here too. So as you see, I backed, got my, I had 3, so I got that, and my strike token. And I'm moving it on. Just gonna do that. I didn't need to jump there, I already shouldn't have saved the mana, but, I'm running honorable on this. Actually, my final set of cards, when I hit 60, I'm able to fully upgrade all the upgrades I have on everything, which is really nice, because I wasn't expecting that. I didn't really pay attention to like if my final cards in the deck would hit 60 exactly. I wasn't looking for that. But I guess I'm just here. I know they've left between last, I think he's back or he just killed him. He's back or something. And so I'm just gonna do some damage to the tower. I see him over here, I'm like looking, I'm like, okay, I got one more hit. I'm like, oh my god, no, I have one last hit, just go back. And I kind of just follow my minion wave back, try to stay within XP range here. I'm probably not in range right now, but I'm cautious of like someone coming up behind me. I do have Assault the Gate, but it's like, I don't want to get caught off. He has a pull, which
Enemy has been slain.
he's gonna miss the pull here, I believe. Yeah, I jump over to the right of him. I tried to kind of go in on his minion wave because I knew I had a minion wave coming up here. I don't have ult yet, but that's alright because I get ult like right here. That's nice. Kind of gotta get a little bit more aggressive. I start going in on him. And just jump away to safety. Grux missed a few pulls, mostly because I made it hard for him to do it. I wasn't just gonna let him pull me. I didn't mind dying for tower shots for that one. Especially when I have all, I think he took 2 shower shots there. But Assault the Gate is off cooldown. I have an Assault. He's enough. There's another skill shot there. I wasn't gonna chase him all the way back to his tower like that. ASD did a good job helping everyone out. He helped me secure a ton of my kills. I didn't get to do the jungler deck I made in the deck build video, but that's alright. Is that my tower they destroyed? I'm not sure. It's the enemy tower. Oh, we got their off lane. But yeah, I'm just sitting here. I don't mind chilling waiting for gold. I didn't want her coming over here because she has a decent amount of health stealing gold. So if I'm already there, she won't go and get it. Although she said to look at me as I go leave. And I'm like, what are you doing, girl? I just find it funny that she was ready for me to just sit there at the edge of her tower, like doing nothing except waiting for the minion to push up. I just found that kind of funny. She really likes to put this damage on me. He's just waiting here. I don't know if he's waiting here or he's backing. He just kind of sat there. I was like looking up. I was staying back because I think he was waiting for her to push up, but she never does, which is good of him because I saw that. And I was hoping we could get a play on her, but don't worry, I kill her many times in the later game, probably because she's not doing so well as a carry. That's another thing. I think, did he have a support? I don't think he had a support this game. Yeah, there was no support. So this is a very the gameplay is probably a little bit skewed because there was no support really helping out the Twin Blast, but even if there was, I think I'd still, maybe I would have died once and wouldn't have gotten as good farm, but I still think I would have done about as well as I did. Spending a lot more time in the early game here, just kind of talking, just because I feel the need to. This getting ult right here. Yeah, it's Gideon tried ulting me so many times. I'm always, whenever there's a Gideon, I'm always ready for the assault the gate. Like, I mean, I've seen enough of Greystone, I know his abilities, so they're pretty easy too. His assault the gate isn't even as hard to use as I thought it would. It's just travel time that makes it hard to kind of there's another rock you miss me with. And then that grenade they miss me with. I'm just dodging all of those skill shots, and then Richter comes up, and misses a hook. I really think that Richter needs a better thing. He gets out. But he's gonna help us secure these kills. Pushes the minions away, slows them down. Slows them down, just enough so they can fall too far behind. And that's a double assist for me right there. We're gonna skip ahead though. Lucho doesn't go down here, and neither do I don't think. Oop, there's Loco. I hate that. Just a black screen. Maybe make it so that just that doesn't happen. Anyways, here we should flip this back. I'm moving down the off lane. I'm looking to like Al Pyramid, obviously. Contemplating going around, but I thought Yin was gonna back up and stuff. Just going ham on Yin. I'm using Athena Cleaver up right now, so I got my back, I think. She's trying to pull me off her, she kinda does. Always gonna push that, obviously. When you give someone, I'm a pretty cautious player, so when you give me the ability to not die when I die, I can use that really well. Right here, I know I can secure the kill, and back. She gets ulted. I back up instantly. She's the killing her anyways, but that was so good of the Aurora. I would have been just fine without it. I didn't need her coming in, but my whole team did well, and their team didn't do that as well. We just played better than them. This is funny. I follow this guy all the way. Did I end up getting a kill on him? No, I ended up getting a kill on someone else. But I'm just kind of like following him. I'm like, okay, where are you going? I know he's kind of low health. I see him pick up black, and so I'm just kind of like, I wasn't sure what I really wanted to do. I know my offlane here it's all right. I know if I had time I could switch out, so I was hoping for like a gank opportunity, because if I was following them, I need someone, maybe the Aurora follow in behind and maybe stall him, but I decided to go back to the offlane. I was aiming my ability and I noticed I could jump up here. I'm like, oh, can I do this? And I'm like, no. I wish there was maybe I didn't wish you could like balance up there, because obviously it'd be stupid if you back up there and they didn't have any way to hit you. But if you could just go up there and like stand up there for a half a second, or walk up and around, or just, you know, with not a heavy push, you know, something that would push you off, but not super right away. I understand that they don't want people standing up there to avoid skill shots and any attacks at all, but maybe put like spikes that if you're on there for 1 to 5 seconds. This is what I was referring to before. Unfortunately, I didn't join that team fight just because I wanted to push this lane up. I probably should have, but I don't think I hurt anything too much. I'm still gonna get Lucho here. I think I'm gonna get them both. I actually did I get black? No, I didn't get black. I wanted to get black, but me and Twin Blast get that. I'll pick up black for the extra mana. Actually, no. Well, Twin Blast steals it from me. Twin Blast had plenty of mana. You should have just given that to me, even though he's a carry. This deck's definitely built with a lot of stuff to kind of deal damage around me. The Thunder Cleaver, his ability that goes around, and then the Irradiant Mantle, which I get kind of later on. Probably should have gotten it a little bit earlier. I don't know why this guy doesn't retreat. He doesn't move, but he knew I was still in here. I don't know why he didn't run away. Ice Queen, I dodged that off to the side. That's one thing I just don't like about Greystone is the pull. If it comes towards you, the pull is next right. Definitely shouldn't be used like that, but I'm really concerned I'd run out of health here. But I did fine. It's all good. Skipping ahead to slightly before the 2 kills. Hopefully there isn't a long setup. Oh, this is just kind of standard. Let's say standard, like it was nothing. Oh, look at that! Look when you pause it. That was really cool. Man, I'm gonna go deep here. He wanted to back up. We both back up from his pull. This guy just not even feeling that good. He gets the cleave off on me. And I noticed Lucha's like on my butt, but I don't really care. She doesn't really care either. I don't know. She talks. I'm going in. I just gotta stay there. I tanked the Gideon. You know? I just decided to tank Gideon. I considered diving that too. But I just decided to use my rest of my health to get out. I think this is ult, but at this point I know he's dead. I got ult to slow him down. He moves the other way, which is a mistake on his part. He moved the other way. And he died. Did he die to my ult? I think he died to my ult. Anyways. Or someone shot him or something. I get this guy kind of get in. Kind of back up. I was like, just going in here. I think I was planning on stealing jungle or just rotating my lane. But it's nice. This is very dense Greystone gameplay. There's a lot I did. I think we got Orb Prime like twice. There's that Thunder Cleaver. I love Thunder Cleaver on Greystone. It's amazing. Greystone's got a great like, you know, kind of sweep. You can hit a lot of minions with a sweep. Thunder Cleaver is great. It would be great on Severog. Oh, look at that. Look at that. See, I'm already on the outside. They're trying to lock me down here. Look at that. Pull him in. He stuns them. I get out. I should have kept running, but I have blue buff, so they can't really stop getting me. I should have quick thanking my teammates, of course. Calling me for defense and stuff at this point. I think they want people to help out. This that guy. I think he's the one who put up like the 2 surrenders. He was but he did all right. Just rotating the mid. I think trying to get the I did a lot in the off lane, but I also did a lot of exploring as well. But whenever there wasn't an opportunity like this to kind of jump in on something, I just sat here at the edge. Got picked the back kill. I picked the back kill. I probably could have at the beginning if I would jumped in there taking the damage, but I didn't know what was gonna happen. I thought she was gonna pull off there, but she pushed towards him. I thought she would have retreated. I don't think I could have saved him though. She was pretty intent on killing him. Yeah, the other enemies are high on my heels. I don't notice it, I think. Or did I notice? I think I did notice. Either way, I decided to get out of there. I pop a Thunder Cleaver to damage them. Because why not? I'm already on the retreat. Tried to slow me down with that, she failed. And he just chews them up with his ult. I considered not backing here just because my ult is up. But I'm playing a very safe game. At this point I have Radiant Mantle, I think it's done upgraded, and I have a fully upgraded Micro Nuke. I didn't crit too often obviously because it's just a 4%. But the crit's there, and I'm guessing it helped somewhere. I know I had to do a crit at least a couple times. But I can't say I noticed a crit anywhere. I wasn't like hitting someone like, oh, crit. I don't know. I didn't notice a crit at all. So it barely helped, but you know, I did it mainly for the damage. That's the one thing I just hate about Radiant Mantles. Going in on towers. I used him for split pushing a lot as well. Walk that basic. I like this right here. We're bleeding on fire. And I'm just backing up, trying to get him off him. He does that, gains his stack to regen. Another calls off here. Try to jump out there. I don't really use as much as I use it to engage on enemies, I'm always make sure I have it to get out. I try not popping my ult unless I have to. He could have gone for me and popped my ult, but he tried getting loco. I think he could have still alive that, but look at that jungle clear. Thunder Cleaver, man, I love it. It just helps with everything. Yeah, I think we skip forward. Oh, we're in the wall again. Yeah, I think I maxed this out. I might have gotten a health upgrade as well. What do I have here right now? Let's just look at this while I'm traveling. So yeah, I got Armorvore, as well as a fully upgraded Rustbreaker. My Thunder Cleaver got 3 minor kinetics, 3 major strikes on my Micro Nuke, and an upgrade Radiant Mantle. And I didn't really need mana once I get the other thing on. I don't really need mana at all. I swing really fast. I got a good attack speed going right now, and it's just pretty good. I jumped in here not really expecting anything, but yeah, I was just gonna go in. Richard gets a kill there. Good for Richard. He probably needs to farm more than I do. So yeah, 46 CP right at this point. Which can I see CP? 46. Yeah, so I'm far ahead, even over carry. I'm far ahead of everyone. Yeah, as far as CP. Let's see. Their max is 4240, 38. I'm 4641. And there's one guy 1 away from 40. So ultimately our farm is way better than theirs. So their lowest is 30, our lowest is 35 or 33. So yeah, our farm was a bit better than theirs, and I had the best farm in the entire team. So at least for this point in the game, I don't know if he put up in front of me. I'm trying to get this guy out here. I don't want him stealing OP, so I kind of shoving it away. I think we killed him before finding power. This Gideon gets to the back. I didn't even realize he ulted. But why at this point would you keep going in after a carry? I don't get. A lot of Paragon players will do this. They'll go in on someone, and then they'll back out without having done much of anything. And I mean, when you're backing out before you've even got a chance to really do anything, Thunder Cleaver. By the way, Thunder Cleaver sounds really nice too. I love everything about Thunder Cleaver, from the ability to deal extra damage, clear waves faster, as well as just the awesome sound it makes. But why jump in like that? I mean, especially when the one character went down and the other character went down. I don't think we had anyone that was that low. Thunder Cleaver. I didn't have anyone that low. So their team just made some bad decisions. All in all, at that pop, was that 34? Wait, what happened here?
An enemy tower
is that
destroyed.
Let's see how they glitch. I don't actually have. Okay. 5.9. Oh, was that or prime? Is that what happened? It took me out of combat. Oh, okay. I don't look at the numbers that much often, so let's skip ahead a little bit to the next kill. I want to look at the kill too, because I want to look at exactly how much damage. Not so much damage, but like. I don't think I can see damage. No, I can't. Unfortunately. But I did pick up Stinger Boost on my back. I think I picked up a health upgrade. Yeah, and I picked up a Celestial Health on my thing. Jump off in front. I don't know if I hit him with that. But the only reason I got Stinger Boost is for the circle ability and then diving in on them. I can get that's those are only 2 points of ability damage. But his circular thing's really nice, and I figured Stinger Boost, because I'm building so much damage, would be really good for dealing extra damage. I'm at 57 CP, so farming at this point isn't too necessary. It'll just help me hit 50 faster. Skeleton, I jump in, she gets taken out super quick. I'm dealing a ton of damage. I'm doing my basic at this point, but I jump out. This is how I play it all the time. I got my damage in, jumped out. At this point, I saw everything. I'm like, I wanted to help. I really did. But I'm like, nah. So I know they're taking him down. I just do my damage and then just, look, try to get out of there as good as possible. Throw more grenades. Block one. I don't think he hit me. I saw my shield up. No, he didn't hit me. Brooks, Brooks is trying to pull. I just sidestepped it, just barely. Run to the mini wave, get him off me. Pop my Thunder Cleaver as I walk past him. I don't know where that rock was going, I honestly don't, but that was a bad jump in on our inhib by that Gideon. It's terrible. Let's go over the last few kills. Last few were obviously on the assault on, was it the core? I didn't think I was assaulting the core. The core went down, I think. I don't know if our heroes were at it. I'll have to look at that. I honestly, when I was playing the match, I didn't even realize. Thunder Cleaver, man. Just boosh. White with a white pup. I think Thunder Cleaver is gonna look really cool. If I up my graphics, I think Thunder Cleaver will look really cool. Just got my graphics on low. Now I've seen YouTube videos. That's mainly why I watch YouTube videos. Just the graphics on a better thing. Look at this. I'm going in here, I jumped out. I'm allowed to play aggressively. I think did I get gold as a pass? No, I don't think I did. Okay, I'm missing the ult thing. I get him with the ult, which is nice, and I jump out. Run to the things that when I ran through them, I'm like, oh god, don't let the damage from the minions add up. It still says I'm bleeding. That's a graphical error. Theater's not working so well. I'm backing here too. I don't know what's up with my character models right now. I'm supposed to be backing here, but I know I'm supposed to do my little greystone thing, but I guess nothing's happening like it should right now. The animation's a little bit buggy. I told this lady to back Aurora. I knew she was supposed to have a bit. I didn't see them. But she gets out alright. I honestly don't see why they need 4 people to clear minion wave. I mean, I know it's like 2 or 3 siege, but surely 2 people could have handled it and someone could have gone, I don't know, right lane. But I don't know. Where's Grux dropping down here anyways? Not for me, what is that? That was another Shadow Lord? Why? Why there? You're gonna know if they're pushing through there. I guess he wants to know if they're pushing. That doesn't make sense. Anyways, back to me. We're taking Ore Prime. I don't know why I popped Testicles on Ore Prime. I mean, I did 400 damage, but Testicles isn't really needed to take Ore Prime. So that's the second Ore Prime take? Yeah. Yeah, whoever was voting, it's probably the jungle, but whoever's voting to like surrender, I knew we had this game. Just because we killed them a lot before. Stupid, get off my screen, stupid insect. I accidentally popped that, trying to what was I trying to do? I don't know. I don't know why I popped that, but that was a complete accident. I was just kind of like, eh. But that's alright. The extra damage would have helped. He's of course lazy back in there. I think that Grux was lazy back a few times and suffered for it. I don't know if he was trying to lure me in or what, because look, he was backing, now he's backing again. He's definitely wanting me to go in on him, but it's like, I'm not going in on him. You see that? I don't think that it's from us looking around. At this point, I'm maxed out. I'm just stealing their jungle just because it's easy. I'm there, so I might as well do it, you know? There's nothing really happening. Jumped in, 1 melee stream, 2 melee stream, gone. Jungle clear, so quick. It's great. I might keep the greystone offlane deck. I might throw away the jungle deck. I don't know. I might just keep greystone as a character, just because it's a very forgiving hero, and I like this build. But I don't know when version 4.2 is coming out, but I'm hoping not too soon, so I can. Damn, look at this. Look at this. I'm just running out with my passive damage, and that's hilarious. I lulled right there. I stopped and lulled to my teammates. The Gideon ran straight into an Aurora ice wave. Going in. Look at the carry. Got no grenade mana. I just chipping away his health bar. And this Yin just tickles me. I don't think she wanted any of that. Chances are, if I look here, watch. She probably has no like health build up. Power. She's got Brand the Iron Eater with life steal. Not even that great. She doesn't even have that much life steal. She's not gonna be able to compete. Blade of Aurora. What's she got for crit? Wait, crit bonus. She's got what? 8% wound. So she's running crit, sprint speed, and damage. She's got nothing for health. How much you want to bet I switched her? She's got 1,400 health. I'm dealing like, what am I dealing? I'm dealing like 120 in one swing. I might not be swinging as fast as she's swinging, but I'm swinging about at least 2/4. No, not 2/4. Half of that. I'm swinging a little bit more, a little bit less than half of her swing speed. Yeah, she might be doing some damage with she's probably doing more damage than I am too, but she doesn't have 2,300 health, which I think at this point that's what I have, right? Almost. I haven't gotten my last upgrades on my radiant. No, I did. Yeah, she doesn't have 2,000 health, which is a huge difference from. This is the only time I die. I literally knew I was gonna go down here. I shouldn't have even ran away, but you know, I did my damage. I'm now permanently gray as a greystone. The inhib will fall down without any help, by the way. Why did that happen anyways? He leaves lane. Is she leaving lane too? Oh my lord. They both left lane? That's just all it is. They both left lane and let this inhib fall. Oh my lord. I was like, was it worth it, guys? I told my teammates, like, I died. I didn't have to, but I died. Hopefully it was worth it. Because they were distracted over here. I guess they were distracted here. And we're putting some work here. This is kind of where the game fall apart completely for them. She gets out. The theater mode. His ult sounds really weird as theater mode, or is that the camera's too far away? But our support's dead. It's dead for almost another minute, which is. Look at the ASD. I said in team chat, I'm like, oh no, the lazy back. This isn't so bad because you can see them coming and jump down. But I was like, oh, what are you doing? Because I mean, you could have gotten hit something. Wait, look at what he's running. He's running a lifesteal on the things. So what's your build? What's our twin blast build? Crit 332. Minor kinetic. Drain. Crit. Minor. Max done. So he's going with a moderate lifesteal. He probably doesn't have any 3 stacks. Or maybe he doesn't want one. He's running full 60. Oh, this is all he can afford. Oh, I see what he's done here. Each one's worth 10, right? Yeah, he's made them each worth 10. That's a very interesting way to do it. To kind of help him with all the thing. That's interesting. I like that. 13. Alright. Cool beans, wait, is that a 13 point? Whoa, that's weird. Blade of Agora.
The enemy core is under attack.
They obviously made their deck pretty good, so that they could have a minor shock there. Alright. So like nothing in damage.
The enemy core is under attack.
They have one card worth of choice. Well, that's the game. I know I looked at a lot of builds, but if you want to see what I did at the end of the game. So my teams are running pretty solid decks too. They got their end game all figured out. I honestly don't look to see if I have a perfect 60. I just kind of do whatever. Oh yeah, this is look at that. Just clearing out the minion wave.
Enemy has been slain.
I do get the kill on it, I think. Yeah.
Enemy has been slain.
And then game ends, right? No, there's 2 more kills.
Enemy has been slain.
Give myself the final kill feed. But all the greystone gameplay was amazing. Then again, Greystone's an easy character, so maybe I just did a really awesome build. I feel like if I got close to anyone, I was basically death. Chasing this guy down. So like, I'm aiming my ability. I actually, did I hit him there? I don't know. Thunder Cleaver. Dead. Look at that. Loved it. They got Orb Prime, but I wasn't worried about it, considering we killed, this person's low, I know we're gonna see the other one. Dead. They actually killed each other. They killed each other, didn't they? Did they kill her? I'm afraid, yeah. They killed each other, which is alright. I wish they had a special symbol for like people who killed themselves about at the same time. But this is amazing, playing as greystone. We left them feeling, oh wait, that was my kill. Alright, never mind. Cool. Everyone else got that banner wave, the shun nub or whatever, but yeah. I don't know, I might keep Greystone around a little longer. If I want to do more decks, I'll have to get more deck slots. So I have 1,000 coins. Shoot. This is the best use of the coins in my personal opinion. There we go, more deck slots. Which, I don't know why I don't tack them on the end. I had these all filled up. I don't know if my Greystone off lane is going to be any good, but we'll see. It's built similarly to, with the fact that it has this. Oh wait, this was my off lane, and jungle deck. It's actually built a little bit differently. It's got the blink shot, meh. The shot power cord, Radiant Mantle doesn't have nearly as many upgrades. We'll see what it does. That's probably not going to be as good, but Hinder Beast will be interesting to see how that works. But done with this video. The Greystone, I think, was our last one. Yeah, Greystone, we're done. We've played every single hero. GG.